Okay, so for this video journal, I'm going to be discussing my intervention and how it's been going so far. So far, I feel like it's been going great. I am implementing functional communication training for my student, and I'm selecting this intervention because it's an evidence-based practice that focuses on teaching a functionally equivalent replacement behavior to decrease a problem behavior. Um, so far, I have collected baseline data. I've written out the procedure. I have discussed it with everybody who will be implementing the intervention, and then I've touched base with everybody regarding the intervention as well. I didn't get a chance to meet with everybody at once because of our busy schedules, but it was something that I did review with everybody. The problem behavior for my student is his protest behavior. So it consists of whining, screaming, yelling, eloping, vocal statements, and property damage. Based on the FBA that was conducted, the hypothesized function of the behavior is escape. And then some common antecedents of when we're seeing the behavior based on baseline data that was collected is presentation of non-preferred tasks, such as writing, and then presentation of long or high response effort tasks. So if he was given a worksheet with 25 problems, or if he was given a worksheet with 10 sentences. As far as implementing the intervention, I've already done a few things. So I've conducted the FBA, collected baseline data, I wrote up the procedure, I discussed it with everybody. And so as far as how we've been implementing it so far, we identify the replacement behavior as teaching the child to vocally ask for a break or to ask for help. And then he may also vocally state that he's not ready for a task. And then we have visual pictures available in case the vocal request is too much of a response effort for the child. So we provide opportunities throughout the school day for this child to practice this skill. So we'll present, before we present a non-preferred task to the child, we have been presenting him with a vocal prompt or a reminder to let him know that he can ask for a break or to ask for help. And then once he does so, we grant that by giving him a break, or we will provide help to him. So we're just looking for him to use the replacement behavior. So what we do is we've been reinforcing the student for instances when he has been using the replacement behavior. And then if he engages in the problem behavior, what we've been doing is we've been prompting him to use the replacement behavior. And then if he continues to engage in the problem behavior, we try to first decrease the response. So he just has to use the visual to request, and if that's not effective, then we just place the behavior on extinction. So we just wait until he's ready to communicate using the replacement behaviors. So that's the implementation so far. And then as far as data goes, we've collected baseline data, like I said, and then we're also collecting data during the intervention. The type of data that we're collecting is a percentage data. So I'm more interested in seeing how much the student engages in problem behavior when presented with a non-preferred task or a long, high-response effort task. So we're looking more at the percentages. At first, I had considered doing some type of data on the rate of the behavior, but I felt like that didn't match up with what we were looking for as far as the student's performance. And then, the data has been shown that the intervention has been effective so far. So it looks like there's a downward trend in the behavior. So I have started to see positive changes, and although we still see the problem behaviors in the classroom, which can be disheartening. I remind myself a lot that it takes time and it doesn't happen overnight. The change isn't going to happen like that. It's going to take some time. But what gives me hope is just reviewing the data and looking it over to know that the intervention seems to be working so far.